You ever feel like the childlike wonder of opening packs full of random cards and sticking your favorites into a deck has been sucked out of the game? Decks today are all about optimizing hand trap ratios and playing the most optimal strategies possible, but where's the fun in that? In this series, we're trying to get to the highest rank in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, Master 1, by only opening Master Packs after every single win. But since we have already reached Diamond, we have entered Master Mode. Now we take 2 Master Packs after every single win. Credit to Cimo and Hausman for inventing. Playing Master Duel Masochist makes me feel like I'm playing a totally new game. But do you know what else can make you feel like you're playing a totally new game?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Okay, last episode we were doing really well with Diamond 2. This hand's actually not bad. We unfortunately opened this, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. We drew a Spellcaster and Zorora, so it's fine. But we were doing really well with this deck, so I'm going to go ahead and try to do well again. They probably have Imperm, which sucks for me, but it is what it is. They have Imperm. Nothing I can really do about this. So we'll attach the Artemis. Okay, it's fine. The good thing is actually we drew... I'll activate this effect. We drew... Hopefully they don't Imperm this so that I can summon the Galaxy Summoner, but yeah, we're going to be able to summon it good. We'll summon the Galaxy Summoner. Hopefully they Imperm the X-Seed monster we're about to summon in a second here, but first we'll search, of course. I don't know what exactly they have. They probably, like I said, have either Effect Veiler or Imperm. They have Ash. So that means they probably have Ash plus Imperm in hand. Which, okay, they have Ash and Imperm. It happens. And they definitely have something else here. They maybe a Mole Charmy. There's any number of cards that they could have. We'll just go Photon Dragon. And with Photon Dragon, like I said, we got lucky enough to draw the Eternal Galaxy anyway. So I can activate this effect to search. And we'll activate this to search. Even if they Imperm, we'll detach the Zorora. Even if they Imperm us, we already have the Eternal Galaxy in hand anyway. So they can Imperm us for all I care. And for some reason, they just leave. I don't know why. The connection failed. I don't know what they're playing. I don't know what they're doing. It is what it is. They left. Nothing we could do about that. Okay, this is what our opponent's playing. They were playing Labyrinth. They probably would have won this duel. Like, I'm almost 99% sure they would have won this duel. Like, I have, like, a Ghost Bell, and, what would I have? A Ghost Bell, a Ring of Destruction, and I would have had... They probably had a piece of furniture in hand, but honestly, we almost likely we're going to lose this duel. Okay, let's open up 2 Master Packs because we are above Platinum 4, so that's cool. So we get to open more packs, get to read more cards, get to see what else kind of works in. This is an Umi card, Spiritual Beast. I don't think I can really use that because there's a lot of other cards I need. Cyberus Wicked's pretty good. Dealey Lilith. Dragoonity. That's actually pretty good. I'll check what I have for Tri-Brigade right after this because that's actually good. Artifacts, there's only like 2 good artifacts. The rest are not that great. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Spirit. Is this any good generically in any way? It's okay generically, but not... It's okay for its own typing, but not really for us. Not really useful. Oh well, what can you do? So, I will check, like I said, I will check the Tri-Brigades. Because Tri-Brigades generically, or not generically, but Tri-Brigades are low rarity. So, depending on what we have, we could use a Gaia card, 6 Samurai, Destiny Hero, we got a Hollow. That's a really good one, actually. We have Super Poly, but it's very specific. But that is a great card, nevertheless. We have Super Poly for sure. We have probably other ways to summon this. It requires a fusion and a dark monster. That is a little bit specific, but depends on what deck we're playing. Another Maputra. Cool, I'll take that. Night Howl. We've got a Hieratic Dragon of... I don't know. We have a lot of Hieratic Dragons. They're just not that good. And then we have a level 3 just generic rank 3 that isn't that good. So that isn't really usable. Okay, let's check out what's going on here with the Tri-Brigades. So we have 2 Fractals, pretty cool there. We have 2 Fractals. I guess we can link all the archetypes. Yeah, this is the entire archetype. So how much of this do we have? We have 1 Nerval. We have 3 Karas, which is important. 1 Kit. 2 Fractal. This doesn't matter. And actually, neither does Kit. Neither of these matter because they're basically not Tri-Brigade cards. Brigand, again, not really that important. Ferjeet is actually kind of important. She's important. This guy's important. We don't have the level 4. We unfortunately do have the level 5. Level 5 is no good. And then some of these other ones are just not that great of cards. And the only one that's like Airborne is like decent. But we do have Revolt. And we do... Oath doesn't matter. But like we have the majority of this core. We're just missing... And we have Lyrilusks too. So we could probably build a Lyrilusk Tri-Brigade deck that is just missing cards. Like that's pretty much what we can build. Again, the problem is we're kind of missing the Shurag, and he's like the big payoff in this deck. And if you can't summon him, then what are you really summoning? Okay, and these are all the Lyrilusks that we have. Like I said, we could potentially build a Lyrilusk Tri-Brigade deck. We have 3 copies of the Sparrow. We have 1 of the Canary. We're missing completely Sapphire. We have the Turquoise. We have 1 of this in Royal. This doesn't really matter. This one actually matters a little bit. Recital, Starling. This one actually matters a little bit. We don't have Assembled. We do have the Ensemble, which is the bounce, and this is kind of the newer card. We also got this. We don't have Bird Call at all. Then we have some of these other cards that are just like okay cards. So we have like a large part of this archetype. So we could potentially build a Tri-Brigade deck if we really wanted to. Tri-Brigade with Lyrilusk. Okay, we won the coin flip. The hand's actually pretty decent here. We have Dimensional Fissure and Gravekeeper's Commandant. I guess I'll just go with this first. They definitely have an Ash Blossom in hand. Okay, yep, they definitely have that. Good thing we have D-Fissure. So, yeah, good thing we have D-Fissure. We have Solemn and D-Fissure. So even though this didn't pan out, we have D-Fissure, which is pretty much the same thing. So we'll normal summon out. Activate that. So now we don't have to deal with Effect Veiler. We're going to activate Buzzsaw Shark. They already ashed us, so they won't be ashing us, but they can imperm us if they really wanted to, but I guess they didn't. And now from here, we can go triple floodgate or double floodgate, but I think it's better just to go Photon Galaxy route here. Honestly, I think this is the better route, especially after D-Fissure. This is just a better route, and then we just activate this. We're on... What summon is this? Special summon number 2. Yeah. So we play around Nibiru. We'll detach our monster. Search the Eternal Galaxy. And then we end on Judgment and Eternal Galaxy and D-Fissure, which again isn't too bad. Like it really isn't. We could have also had Necro Valley. We got Ash, but it doesn't really matter because D-Fissure in a lot of ways does similar things, unless they're playing Kashtira. Then that's really bad, but it's whatever. But Kashtira is, Kashtira already has a hard time. Kashtira already has, they already play well around Necro Valley anyway, so it doesn't really matter. They're going to normal summon Effect Veiler. Honestly, this Effect Veiler is probably going to make a Typhon. But Typhon is unaffected by monsters that are 3,000 or more attack, which means if they activate their effect, I can actually negate and destroy the Typhon with this. So I'm actually fine. I'll just leave this. The Typhon's completely okay. I'm fine. It's cool that they had Effect Veiler, and this plays around Effect Veiler. Yeah, if they make a Typhon, or never mind, Spirit. Well, actually, they couldn't. I don't think they could have made the Typhon anyway. Right now, we have D-Fissure, so I'm really not worried about anything this card does. It gets him the Field Spell, which I'm fine with. Like, you can take the Field Spell because the Field Spell sends Blue Eyes to graveyard, so it'll get banished. And the other effect lets him tribute this to summon Blue Eyes, which again, I'm fine with because, again, it banishes. So, I don't really care because then this will get banished and he can summon. Yeah, again, he's activating this Blue Eyes getting banished, so it doesn't really matter by all means. Yep, there you go. He banished, sent Blue Eyes, going to activate Wishes. Again, everything's kind of like going. He has Call By. Call By doesn't matter. This isn't even a stupid card to actually, you know what? I think I might Judgment this because then he doesn't get to grab the Trap card, which is annoying. Yeah, I think I will actually. Do Do I judgment this? Because then if he has something else, we just lose. If he has something else, we just lose. Because this can get him too much good resources. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this. This card is like really, really strong. It lets him get either the trap card or it lets him get the spell card that summons Blue Eyes White Dragon. Then he can banish, summon Tyrant, then he can attack over our whole board. And I'm not trying to deal with all that. And he's gonna go end phase, perfect. So now we're just gonna activate the Galaxy Eyes. We're gonna search out somebody. They're gonna Ash us. That's fine. Ash is completely fine because you know what? We have Photon Advancer in hand anyway. I could actually negate this. How much materials do I have? I have 2. Is it worth negating? I mean, I guess I could guarantee me another Exceed next turn. So actually, I will negate this. Yeah, because we're already in end phase, so he can't like triple tactics us anyway. So I'll detach the Shark, and this will guarantee us a rank 4 next turn. He has Call By, which has no relevance to anything that we're doing right now anyway. And it just revealed his hand, but okay, fine. So he's going to call by the monster. That's a material, sir. Has nothing to do with the effect. That is a material. So this dude is... Okay, he's going to... That's completely fine with me. So now I know exactly what's in his hand. He's also stuck on dragons right now that he can't summon. We'll get Galaxy Summoner to hand. Yes. Yep, we'll get Galaxy Summoner. And now it's our turn. I know he has nothing. That's great. I know for damn sure he does nothing. Cool, we drew an additional interruption, and he scoops. Great. Great. This deck does really well when it goes first because it has such great cards in it, and it has such a... It puts up like a decent amount of interruptions for how little it actually does. Like the deck really doesn't do that much, but it puts up so many interruptions. It's the only problem we've ever had with it is that occasionally it just bricks, and that's the reality. Like sometimes we'll just draw Eternal Galaxy, and like normal summons that don't work with each other. That's really the biggest problem with this deck. Other than that, like it probably is our best deck even to this day. Okay, this is what our opponent was playing. It's like a pretty standard Blue Eyes deck. It's about as standard as it gets. Like down to every last card is like pretty standard. Okay, let's open up a master pack here. Hopefully we get something. Oh, actually 2 master packs, yeah, because we're above Platinum 4. We open 2 master packs real quick. Hopefully get something useful. To continue, Valkyries cannot be used. DD, Trap Hole, Puppet Ritual. We've got Dino Mr. X, probably one of the better Dynamis cards. Cap Shell. This card's not terrible. If it's tributed, if it's linked away, you get to draw a card. If it's detached, you get to draw a card. So no matter what, you just kind of get to draw a card. If this card leaves the field for any reason, you basically have to draw a card. It's not terrible, I guess. TG, Majestic Star will never summon this. We don't have Blue Eyes, so... Cap Shell's not terrible. It's if we had an All Mirage, it could be a decent like draw card in certain decks, but honestly, I don't. It's a little too. I don't think it's good enough. And then Dino Mist Rex obviously is good, but it's good in its own archetype only. Okay, second pack. Let's see what we get out of this one. This one is hopefully going to be even better than the last one. That one had Cap Shell. Cap Shell is, like I said, a decent card. This one's going to have probably, hopefully, something better. It's got a super rare. Amazonish Tricky's a free summon. Cool. Fluffle Sheep. Great Sea. Great Sand Sea. Gold Golgonda. Vylon Soldier. Mecha Phantom Beast. The Machine Angel Ritual. Let's see what this is here. We've got Amazoness Swordswoman. Should not be a UR. There is no reason for this card to be a UR. There's just no reason. There's no reason. That should be in the legacy tickets. As it come. That shouldn't be a UR. There's no world where that should be. I don't think I even use that when I play the Amazoness deck. I don't even think I use that card. Like I really don't. I don't even think I use that card. This card basically when your opponent when this card battles, your opponent takes battle damage. Whatever battle damage it takes, your opponent's taking it. That's it. That's the only effect it has. It's an old ass card. It was a UR when it came out in 2002. This card should not be a UR. It should not. Like, I understand sometimes when they make old cards URs in the legacy tickets, because it's like, oh, this is an old card that was really meant a lot to the game at one point, so to celebrate it, we're making it a UR. Like, they have, like Black Skull Dragon is a UR, and I get it. Like, I completely get it, right? That card was, like, iconic in the show. Like, it makes sense to me. Like, Black Skull Dragon is a UR. There's random, like, old staples that are, like, URs, and I get it. Like, okay, that makes sense. That I understand why Morphing Jar is a UR. There is no reason why this card's a UR, and this is a card that you have to get in, like, the main pile of stuff. Like, there's sometimes I really don't understand why they do this stuff. Okay, we're on a little bit of a win streak, but we did lose this coin flip. The hand is really good, actually, like really, really good. If we had gone first, we would have had... Okay, that's good to see. As long as they're not playing sub-terrors, this is a great thing to see. This is great if they're not playing sub-terrors. I don't know what they're actually playing, but it looks like they bricked, which is ideal. Either they bricked or they're playing sub-terrors. We've got double Endymion, reinforcements, Bestial Magnamut. Okay, so I'm going to try my best, as always. Start with reinforcements, see if they... Never mind, they have no interruptions. We're actually going to search the Azia and send it Sage, because this way we get to draw. Because I could go this, then this, but then I lose my battle phase. I'd rather go the Sage. Because this I can just summon the Endymion and then special the Sage. So I'll do that. Yep. Now we'll special summon the Sage before they can like Solemn Strike us, if anything. We could just special summon this out real quick. We'll activate Endymion's effect. Attach to itself. We'll attach the Artemis. Obviously. Honestly, I didn't even have to attach Artemis. I could have attached something better than Artemis. Realistically. Yeah, I could have attached something better. I could have attached one of the other cards. The one that pops Spell Trap cards, and I could have targeted a random back row. That's what I probably should have done. I wasn't thinking right. We're going to draw a right-hand shark. And put that right-hand shark right back into our deck. Honestly, against... I don't know what we're playing against. I don't know if it's smart to just make this into this kind of a situation. I think it's actually better to just make Time Thief in this situation, because if he has some weird back row, we can actually just deal with it. But obviously, I think in this particular instance, I actually think it's smarter. Yeah, see, if they have an Imperm here. I don't know if I should dodge this, but I think I should go to battle. Like, why would I dodge it? I don't know if there's a point to even dodge it. I think we get impermed, and it's fine. I think we just get impermed, right? Yeah, I think we just get impermed. It's fine. Like I said, I don't know what he's got face down, but we're fine getting impermed. We'll activate Bestial Magnamut, banish this. Nope, don't want to chain our own monster effect. Summon out the Bestial Magnamut. Activate Bestial Magnamut. Search at the end phase. Activate Defissure not in the imperm column, please. Right next to the imperm column so I don't mess it up. Now we'll just go to battle phase, and this way we can attack over this monster. So even if this monster floats, we'll just get right through it. Storming Mirror Force. It's going to be something stupid guaranteed. Okay. I mean, what am I supposed to do about this? I'm going to activate this, but I mean, obviously it's negated. I knew it was going to be something stupid. Storming Mirror Force. Okay, at least we get to use the Bestial Magnamut next turn. Okay, main phase, end phase. Okay, end phase, yeah. Nothing I can do here. I guess at least we get to use the effect of Bestial Baldrake. We do have a light and graveyard too, which is nice. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. Storming Mirror Force. I could have done that as soon as he impermed, but I thought he was just being dumb. Sometimes people just click buttons. I still don't know what deck this guy's even playing. I've seen Imperm and Storming Mirror Force. That's all I've seen. So we'll summon out Bestial Magnamut again. Get rid of the Sage. We don't need to activate the other one. We'll just activate this alone. And then we'll activate this effect. Hopefully they ash it. This is our only dragon in the deck, the Baldrake. End phase apply, and we have no dragons. Yep. Okay, draw. There can be only one. In this matchup, I don't know if that really even matters, but we'll summon the Zorora. And we'll begin the process. We'll activate Zorora, target itself. Okay, now we're going to attach the Ninurinu, and this will help us pop some back row, but also first we'll activate Zorora, of course. Because with Zorora, we can special summon Zorora from graveyard, and then we can have another rank 4, which in this particular case, I am going to be going with, I'm going to pop itself, I'm going to pop the new back row, and I'm definitely going for another Time Thief. Time Thief generally, Forbidden Droplets, I mean, that doesn't really matter. They can negate either one of these two, I don't care. One's negated already. And he's going to send the trap card to the grave, that's great. What is he playing? What in the world is my opponent playing? Speedroid. During your main phase, okay. He's a Speedroid player that bricked, maybe? I don't know. It's going to cut this effect. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so now I don't feel the need to do that anymore. I can actually, I can make the photon dude now because now he's got no back row. I can just make the photon guy. Yeah, I can just make the photon guy because he's got no back row. And this will let me summon out Photon Advancer too, which is cool. So we'll special this out for free. No need for that. Activate effect to detach. Doesn't matter who, but we'll detach this one. And we'll search out the Galaxy. So now I know he doesn't have any interruptions left. He's got nothing in graveyard. Go to battle phase. We'll attack with this. Even if it's Ash Blossom, this gets over it. It's a Speedroid that's getting banished. And we just attack with everybody that's left. The remainder. And then we go main phase 2. We set this. And put chaining on and pass. That's not terrible, I guess. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. We're in a great shape. I actually, we're in a decent spot right now. Because he has 2 cards. We have D-Fissure, which is pretty good against Speedroids, honestly. We have D-Fissure. He obviously Brick. Doesn't have anything really in terms of plays. And then we have, like, pretty good stuff. We have a pretty decent board presence right now. We don't need to do any of this. We have a pretty decent board presence right now. We have 2 Floodgates. One isn't even activated yet. We can drop that anytime we want to. He's going to summon this one. Doesn't do anything. It's cool. Yeah, he does nothing for him. You can activate this effect. During your main phase, if this card's in your graveyard, you can target 1 level 2. Reduce it, special summon. This card is a normal tuner. I think this is normal tuner, machine. I think we just flip. There can be only one. I think we win this duel because that will prevent him from getting into his stuff. We have to lose one of our monsters, but it's not at the end of the world. We want to keep this. That'll get banished. That's fine. And then he won't be able to summon anything else. And his level gets reduced. So let's see how far he can get now. We've got, like I said, he can't get anywhere. It's over. It's over. He didn't draw any Speedroids from what it looked like, or enough to do anything with. Okay, and we rank up again. So now we're in Platinum 3. Honestly, this Diamond 2 deck, like, again, we bust it out every once in a while. And it really is our best deck to this day. It probably is. You could argue Marincess is better. You could argue this is better. I'd say those are probably the top 2 decks. Some people like the Tenyi deck a lot. Like, there's some big fans of the Tenyi deck, but I honestly do not think it's as good as these 2 decks. It has a lot of bricks in it, and it can definitely be inconsistent. Hey, this is what our opponent was playing. Thank God they didn't draw this Fenrir. Everything else was... Again, they just kind of bricked. This is what happens when you play 51 cards and Storming Mirror Force and all this foolishness. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes it does. Alright, let's open up some Master Packs. So we've got 2 Master Packs to open. Again, this one doesn't look like it's promising, but, you know, there's a lot of commons that are decent. Spirit Message N. This is a... Equip monster against 500 for each monster you control with a different name that mentions Adventure Token. Okay, that's not going to happen. If this card's sent to the graveyard, equip... Okay, so that's not going to happen. Not, unfortunately. Sacrifice. Vampire Genesis. Pumpkin Carriage. Ocean of Regeneration. Target 1 water monster with 1,000 less attacks. Special summon destroyed during the end phase. Is that usable in any way? Honestly, it probably is usable for Marincess. So maybe we can use this in Marincess. There's some weak monsters in Marincess. Maybe. I mean, there's also strong monsters in Marincess. Alien Dog and Noble Arms of Destiny. So none of those are really usable. Maybe that 1 water card that we just pulled would be decent. The rest of those were unfortunately just like the filler archetypes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Over the last 20 years. So they're not that good. Fortune, Fairy card, probably, unless it's generic. Banish one of your Fortune Lady cards, draw 2 cards. Yep, not good enough. Number 87, Unpossessed, another copy. That's cool. I mean, this is a deck that I'm not a huge fan of, but we definitely have pulled a lot of cards from it. Gaia Drake, which is Gaia the Earth, and then this thing cannot be destroyed. Yeah, it's not that great. Then we've got Fabled and Venom Shot. We have a super rare under here, which happens to be Raiden, which is a great card. And now we have 2 Raidens, so we could potentially use that in our trap deck that mills a lot of stuff. I would always take a second Raiden. Raiden's just a good card. He mills. He's a tuner. He mills on Ignition, and he mills during the end phase, and he's a tuner. So he's got a lot of cool effects. Okay, we just lost a coin flip. Technically, we have full combo. We have a rank 4 and 4 trap cards, so it's pretty good. Our opponent is playing some kind of generic deck. I don't know what it is yet. It's Fiendsmith plus something. It is what it is. This is what they're playing. Bystials with Fiendsmith. I don't know what's going on. They're banishing their own. I would have done that if I had it, but they're doing it themselves. Okay. Like, okay. This can make this like, okay. He goes into closed. This can't be real. He goes into closed heaven into Requiem. Requiem requires 1 light tuner. What light fiend? They already had the requirements to do this. They didn't even have to summon. They didn't have to summon the Bestial Baldrake. That was absolutely why did they do that? What was the point of that? They could have left the Bestial Baldrake in hand. I don't know what's going on here. And then they've got White Dustin. They're just burning resources. Maybe they really wanted that Bestial in the graveyard. Okay, maybe. I don't know. Use this to summon back the Engraver. Sure. But they could have also just done that without banishing it. Sometimes these people are just like unbelievable. And now we're going the other combo, Primite. We did full Fiendsmith combo. Now we're on Primite. It's unreal. We have Gozen. Gozen's pretty good against this situation right now. They've got Drill Beam. Drill Beam's going to be annoying. Yeah, Drill Beam's going to be annoying. I mean, I guess the White Dustin is a fiend monster that is also a light monster. But this guy doesn't understand that you can do that into Requiem. He still went 2 monsters in. I don't even know what's going on right now. I just... This guy got a little too creative, yeah, he just got a little too creative. We're going to fusion summon, obviously, into Desiree. This one negates cards, sure. Yep, he's going to do this, equip itself. Okay, now it can't be, like, targeted or something, right? Cannot target with card effects. Okay, this doesn't really do anything right now. Sent to graveyard, it does something. So he really just has the Desiree that does something. Fair enough. Alright, this is what our opponent's ending on. So they've got a Desiree plus this equipped, so Desiree with a couple of negates. They've got, I don't know if they have a Primite card in hand, but they have the Primite Drill Beam face down. So if they have a normal monster or a Primite card in hand, they can reveal it and then do stuff. Okay, so I think we go Uppercutter. We'll go with this. We'll start with this dude. Again, we're just trying to sort of bait stuff here. We're just going to summon this. If they bait, you know, we're just trying to bait stuff. There's not a lot for us here to do. We're going to get Spar. This is going to lose our battle phase for us, but it's not like we were attacking over these two anyway. And we kind of have to do this, so we'll summon Spar out. Next, we're going to summon out the Dragon, the Photon Dragon. Now with the Photon Dragon, we can search out the Eternal Galaxy. We also could have just made like a Link 2 there, but our Link 2 pool's not like amazing right now, or it's ever been. Our Link 2 pool is, we have like the Nightmares, but obviously you don't have like the real crazy stuff like IP, SP, stuff like that. So we'll detach, hopefully search. We'll see if this guy, nope, he doesn't. He allows us. Yep, to hand. And now we're in a set 5 pass situation probably. So I'll set Judgment here because you can't respond to it anyway. So we'll set that there. Tribute, yes. Fiendish Chain, Lost Wind. Definitely this, obviously. Lost Wind. I kind of want to go with the Gozen too. Yeah, I kind of want to go with Gozen. If it light locks us, we could do something else here. We might be able to do something productive. We'll go end phase. Yeah, we'll go end phase there. And we do have a Lost Wind, which is cool to respawn. So we'll go instantly with the Eternal Galaxy. We'll try to rank up our monster target itself, and then we have Lost Wind to check Mr. Desiree here. If he tries to Desiree, we just lost wind if he tries to Desiree. Yep, he lets it go through. Wonderful. So we're going to make a free Photon Lord. Photon Lord can't be destroyed by card effects, so we can just torrential with it on the field without losing any sleep. But he can negate it, so we got to be careful with that. He can negate with Desiree. So, yeah, cool. I mean, he does have Drill Beam, but obviously I don't think Drill Beam is usable because he would have used it if he could use it already. He's going to activate the Primite and Graveyard. I kind of want to negate this because if I negate this, then it shuts off that recovery. It shuts off him adding a Primite. I think I'm actually going to negate this. Yep, we're going to negate it, and we're definitely going to not... We have to keep this here, so we're going to detach this dude. And if he does something again, we've got Lost Wind and a bunch of other plays that we can do. If he tries to interact with this. Yep, he's fine with it. Alright, he's going to activate the special summon a normal monster effect. Psyframe Driver. It's another light monster. There's absolutely no point for me to even use Goes in Match right now because he's just summoning a little light monster. I mean, I could use... Nah, it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference right now. Oh shit, I should have torrentialed. Fuck. I should have torrentialed. Well, hopefully he summons something else and then I torrential and then I judgment the Primite card. I'm going to flip everybody to attack, but I have more defense than he has attack, so I'm going to need him to summon something else. He's going to shuffle that back, special summon, perfect, so now he's going to shuffle that back. Yep, that's fine. Perfect. As soon as he summons that, we're going to torrential, and then as soon as he uses this, we, yeah, that's good. So we're going to do this, yep, torrential, for sure, and then if he activates the Drill Beam, we judgment the Drill Beam, and then we're good to go. He can't activate monster effects on the field because he used Lordly Load to summon this. So he can't even use the Desiree to negate anything. He's going to Drill Beam exactly as we thought, and then we're going to respond with Judgment. Yep, that's fine. We're going to respond with Judgment. 100%, because this is too good right now. We are outing his entire board. We're keeping our monster. We also get the search on the follow. This is too good. It is too good not to do it. Plus, he's losing that card. He's losing the Drill Beam, and he doesn't have the appropriate things to loop it back, so he destroys his whole field. Awesome. If he gets to activate this, target one card on the field, send it. Well, that sucks for me. Yeah, shuffle back, send something. He can send him. Yeah, that sucks for me. I mean, what's good is we can still search a follow-up here. Maybe he's going to target that. Again, there's nothing I can really do about this other than grab a Photon from my deck. I can recover a card too. And a Driver, of course he has that when the field's empty. Alright, well, there's nothing I could do about that. That's just lucky. Is this card at 1 too? Like, yeah, of course it is. Yep, so he just... And then he sends that. Yeah, that's just lucky. I have no words to say. That is just so lucky. I clear his board and immediately he drivers. And that's just... Sometimes there's no words that I can even say. That... Alright, so I have no choice here. I have to Lost Wind. So I have to Lost Wind this dude. Cut him in half. And that is the only way to save myself here. Again, my follow-up is non-existent pretty much. It's Fiendish Chain. And we're at 250 life points. I made every right play that I could. But nobody saw this coming. And now you can just go like SP Little Knight if he wants to. Or make a Link 1, Induct, and then go into SP Little Knight, banish my last card. Actually, I'm going to chain this, and I'm also going to chain the Goes in Match now. I'm going to chain both of these right now. This is actually the best thing that could have happened because he summoned a Wind, so he has to send something to the graveyard, and then also he summoned a monster that lets me, get like a recovery with this. And the extra deck. So again, this is like, I really haven't made an incorrect play. I've pretty much the right play every single turn, but despite doing that, it is a little rough. Ghost Spell. No one wants to see you right now. Set this, pass. Ghost Spell is always late to the party. It's either late to the party, or it's an irrelevant card at the party. Like Ghost Spell is just this damn thing. Okay, so I guess we're gonna Ghost Spell the Ether Barrel. Although this is every single turn, so I have to deal with it every turn. I'm gonna have to continue to deal with it. He's gonna activate Primite Roar. Okay. Sure, he's gonna summon a normal monster from the deck, and then by paying 2,000 life points. This is such an interesting deck, and it's been played not so well, but it is definitely interesting. Alright, White Dustin is what he's summoning from the deck, which means he can go full Fiendsmith combo with his White Dustin, which is going to be pretty crazy. Main phase. He called White Dustin, but he didn't actually summon the White Dustin. He's going to activate this to summon somebody. White Dustin, yeah, White Dustin again. Going to summon that out. 300 defense, sure. You could go full Fiendsmith combo with just one White Dustin. Summoned off a Lordly Load. He's going to go Requiem. He can't activate a monster effects on the field, so why he summoned this, I actually don't really know. And the main phase, unfortunately, I have to Fiendish to chain this card. I don't want to, but I have to. So he's going to attack. I have to Fiendish chain. Lost Wind is simply not good enough. So I'll Fiendish chain this. That'll prevent the attack from happening. And under Gozen match, I hope that we draw the right cards, because we are in a rough spot right now. We're chaining right on auto. Honestly, it's not like his situation is much better than ours, but Thrasher's pretty cool, actually. And this is perfect situation for Thrasher, actually. He can actually attack right now. He can only attack. Yeah, he can only attack if he's the only monster I control. He's going to activate this. Tribute, quick effect. Nothing I can do about that. Yeah. Again, I had no choice but to Fiendish. Every play I've made this duel has been the correct play. I haven't made a single play that's like, damn, I shouldn't have done that. Like, I've literally made the correct play every single time. It just so happens that we're in a little bit of a lane here. Like, we just kind of are on a track, and we have to keep doing things the way they're being done. There's nothing I can really do. 2,400 defense. Why do you have 2,400 defense? So we pass. Nothing I can do there. 2,400 defense. He's going to activate Primite. Ether Barrel. This time I can't actually... You know what's crazy? Like, this guy is just making the dumbest plays. Like, not that play. Obviously, that play was perfectly fine. But he made mistakes in the plays. He made mistakes in deck building. This guy's making mistake after mistake after mistake. But there's nothing that I can do, because it's just... His deck is so damn useful. It really is. It's so good. Like, Fiendsmith package is like recovery every turn. The Primite package is a recovery every turn. Like, it's so good. And I've been trying my best here, but now he's going to send that to send my monster, and that's would be game, but I'm going to Lost Wind to kind of draw it out a little bit longer, because that'll negate and cut his attack. Yep, there you go. We negate it, cut his attack permanently, and that was our final interruption. We do have the Gozen match, which is nice, because Gozen match essentially prevents things that are quite important. Gozen match is actually quite good in this situation too. I don't know what this is going, honestly, because I just remember if we have the Gozen match, then I don't really care about him adding back the Ether Barrel anyway. Okay, so that's the end of that. We'll draw a card we can't summon because of my own Gozen match. So I guess we should go to battle phase. Attack over this face down, probably an Ash or something. Ether Barrel, okay, cool. Get sent, cool. End phase. Yeah, so Gozen match is actually the only thing keeping us in the game, but it's also something that's keeping us out of the game. But what can you do? It's a part of the game. He's going to add back Ether Barrel. He's going to tribute to summon another Requiem. This guy's playing 3 copies of Requiem, or he's shuffling back. Yeah, I was about to say. He's going to do this all over again. I'm going to summon another Engraver. I guess this Engraver wins him the game because he can just like reattach, activate, send. I don't have a response. Yeah, that's game. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I mean, he gets a send every single turn. I don't. And that is the game. Alright, we lost the coin flip again. But we're playing against probably Blue Eyes with the Primite package. Honestly, probably could have won if I had gone first. I have Necro Valley. Necro Valley shuts down a lot of this, but going second against this is going to be really tough. Yeah, this deck is really, really, really good right now. Easily, like a top 3 deck in the game. I kind of want to just cut my losses. I have no hand traps. I have no interruptions. He's just going to put up a board. I'm just going to sit here and suffer. So, you know what? Even though I'm in platinum, I actually am going to scoop this one. I have 0 chance of winning. I have nothing that I can't. I just can't. I do not have the appropriate cards in my hand to beat that. I just don't. Okay, we lost yet another coin flip. It happens, but it is what it is. We drew a hand trap this time, so depending on... You know what sucks too? We drew Ghost Ogre when they weren't playing Blue Eyes. I don't know what they're playing. It's probably not going to be Blue Eyes because there's a bunch of waifus on the screen, so it's probably going to be something else. Okay, they're playing, I don't know, like Math Mech, or... Yeah, definitely not Blue Eyes. Salamangreat. Playing a Salamangreat deck is probably an OCG player. I don't think that Ghost Ogre is this great in the matchup. I mean, what can you Ghost Ogre in this matchup? You know what? I'm going to Ghost Ogre the Lady Debug. That's what I'm going to Ghost Ogre. I'm going to Ghost Ogre the Lady Debug. That's actually a good Ghost Ogre. Because Gazelle summons when a Salamangreat monster is sent to graveyard. So this is actually the... And they have call by anyway. But that was actually the right play. That was absolutely the correct play on my part. 100%. I made the right play there. Again, today I'm making the right plays. It's like I can't... you can't play around this stuff. Like, what was I supposed to do? I made absolutely... Because once this gets popped, this is a Lady Debug. It's now a Salamangreat monster. If this gets popped, you can't make Balinks. If you can't make Balinks, you can't summon Gazelle. If you can't summon Gazelle, you can't summon Spinny. His whole turn is turned off if I Ghost Ogre this thing. But they open the call by, so now they can go full combo. They're going to summon Balinks. Yep. So now they can do Spinny's effect to send to grave to summon back. Yeah, they could do all of this. And honestly, looking at my hand, like, what am I supposed to do? I maybe make Baguska, maybe make Wonky Quartet. That's my best bet, is to make one of those two. Like, I already see it. He's got full combo. Those are my only 2 options right now. Okay, our opponent continues to combo off here. They've got Jaguar, Sunlight Wolf. They added back the Trap card. Added back Rage. They're probably going to go full combo in both directions. Again, our best bet right now is Wonky Quartet. Our best bet is to summon Uppercutter and get to Wonky Quartet and pass. That is literally our best bet right now. They're on Promethean Princess. Actually, and they're going to be able to pop with this Promethean. Yeah, I'm not winning this. There's just no way. What's crazy is if I had if that Ghost Ogre had resolved, like, there's a very good chance I would have won, but like, what are you going to do? It's called by the grave. Alright, so we won the coin flip. We won the coin flip this time around. We're going to activate the reinforcements. The hand's a little awkward, but what can you do? We're going to add... We can add Sage, or we can add the 1 card. I'll just add the 1 card combo. I'll just add Uppercutter. Yeah, I also could have just added a special summon, honestly, but I think this is probably slightly better. I mean, if they negate this, they could just negate the next card, so it doesn't really matter. They obviously have something in hand. It's either an Ash or an Imperm, I don't know. They still have a little bit of time, as you saw there. So we'll summon this, we'll see. Yep, they have an Imperm in hand. Like, how am I supposed to play around that? I can't. And they scoop. That's how you play around it. You let them scoop. I don't know what our opponent's playing, and frankly, it doesn't really matter, but we got a free win. Okay, this is what our opponent was playing before. This is the White Dustin, which she only had one of, and Psyframe Driver, Fiendsmith deck with Lubellion in it, and just a bunch of funny stuff going on. I definitely wanted to take a look at this deck, and I did. It was the one of Gamma that changed this game. Deck that we just won against, technically they scooped, was Snake Eye Fire King with Kaijus and a bunch of weird stuff. Alright, let's open up some master packs here and hopefully get something good. I'm very, very eager to see what we get here. Get two of them. Hopefully honestly, I'm just looking forward to new stuff at this point. Battle Guard Howling, a Dragoonity monster. Somebody one time was like, you should try Dragoonity. I honestly don't think we have enough yet. Reptilian. This is an older one, not really that great. White Mirrors, like target a fish, special summon it back. I gotta pull a lot more fish to make that usable. Drytron Eclipse, there's a holo here. Pot of Avarice is a great card. But I don't know what deck we could get away with using this, but it's a great card because this deck is, I don't want to say this, I mean, this card is not like, it's not a win more card. It's very usable in a lot of decks. Like, you could play this in Sky Strikers, and it's just basically, it could be, it's a very good card in Sky Strikers. It's a very good card in like a lot of decks, actually. It's good in it's good in a lot of decks. Like any deck that just like spits a lot of things into the graveyard, like this card is very, very good. But yeah, I don't know if we can really use it. And then Vanquish Soul, a rare card that's also very good, but you need a ton of Vanquish Soul stuff to actually be able to do something with that. But yeah, no, Pot of Avarice is actually a good card. It actually legitimately is a good card. I don't know what deck we can really use it in, but it's good. This burns for 600 Infusion Summons. I guess that's not terrible. This is a counter trap for Elemental Heroes. Ubel, already have that, don't need it. Or Orthos, Alien, Ammonite, which normal target and alien graveyard special summon destroyed during the end phase. This card's just not that great for it to be a super rare. Medolce, this is Archfiend Emperor the First. I don't think I can summon this, and I already have that. And for super rare, we have B Buster Drake, which I have multiple copies of. I didn't even know I had multiple copies of, but this deck is way too high rarity for this challenge. As you can see here, if you click related, super, 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 and you need 3 of each, and you need the Buster Dragon, none of which we have. Okay, we won the coin flip. I kind of want to summon this just in case this gets ashed, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to summon this just to protect myself a little bit, so I'll summon this, and then when I normal summon this, we'll activate the effect. I don't know if our opponent will have hand traps. Yep, we'll summon, yep, here. Okay, so they don't have hand traps. That's fine, so we'll special summon him out. From here, I want to play around Nibiru. Right, so I think I might just leave that because I don't want to get Nibiru and then just lose. So we are on how many summons? 2 summons, 2 special summons. Okay, so actually it's fine. We can go here, summon this out. Yep, for sure. Summon out the Photon Dragon. Activate the effect of Photon Dragon. Detach one of them. And we'll search out Eternal Galaxy to hand. And then we can turn this into a Monk of the Tenyi. And Monk will give us just a little bit more of like, floating and stuff like that. So if they destroy something, they can just float back into another Monk. I guess it gives us a little bit of floating. Then we just set 5 pass. It's not too shabby. Not the best, not the worst. But we've got a decent amount of interruptions with very little effort, honestly, which is part of the reason why I really like this deck too, is that it's not a completely complicated combo deck. It is very simple. It's just like, the goal is to summon a rank 4, maybe have a little bit of spell and trap cards, hopefully a floodgate. Like that's the goal with this deck. It's not complicated. It's not broken. It has a goal. It has a role, and it's great. Like for those reasons, it's good for that. But obviously, going second can be a real struggle with this deck because I mean, who the hell can go second against some of these insane decks, especially when you don't open a hand trap? Like even with a regular deck, when you don't open a hand trap, it's sometimes difficult. But obviously, with this deck, it's even more difficult because we have a limit to how many hand traps we run. Our opponent is playing Primite, probably Primite Blue Eyes. I think, crazy enough, We'll see what we'll let him search first. But I think what's smart is actually to Ring of Destruction this on resolution. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do that right now. So we're going to activate Ring of Destruction. And the reason I'm doing the Ring of Destruction is because I don't want him to get into the Blue Eyes Link 1. That's if he's playing Blue Eyes. I don't want him to get into that. So I'm going to just destroy that. We both take 16. And then next turn, we're a little bit closer to winning this duel because we did some extra damage. Now, we'll see what he does here, obviously. But I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Because he could summon like Blue Eyes and stuff like that, depending. Again, I don't know what he's playing, but he could summon Blue Eyes. He's going to add the Roar. Okay. But we can steal Blue Eyes, move it out of the way, use Crackdown. He's going to summon Red Eyes. Okay. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Red Eyes is totally fine. That's a cool animation. That's a really cool animation. They should add more stuff for Red Eyes to do. I could steal this, but I'm going to wait for him to actually do something, then I'll steal it. No point to steal it now. He's going to add the max metal morph monster. Now, his monsters don't have negates on field right now because of this card. So even if he summons the Red Eyes monster as 3,800 attack, we can just steal it with Crackdown at this moment because he used this second effect, and that's his choice. That was on him to do. We got the he's going to activate the metal foes. You know, his order of things isn't the best, but this is what you expect at this stage in the game. He's going to activate this to special. He can't activate any of these effects because he used, again, the Primite Lordly Load. So he can't use any of those effects, but he summoned it with the intention of doing it. Okay, it looks like he's making a rank 7 of some kind. Flare Metal. Cool. Doesn't matter. Again, I have Crackdown. I can just take Flare Metal. Flare Metal has a continuous effect, I believe. So, yeah, it's continuous. So, the cool thing about Flare Metal, it's continuous. I think even if I take it, I can still use this effect. End of main phase. Okay. Okay, sure. He's going to enter battle. I think I'm just going to crack down this card now. Yep. Take this. Yep, sure. Well, now it's on our side. No need to do anything else. Yep, and they scoop because no one wants to sit it through a game where their Flare Metal gets taken. So we took it. Why not? Cool. Another... that's a pretty easy win. We went on a little losing streak there, but that was very, very easy. Okay, this is what our opponent was playing. They were playing Bestials and Primite with 1 Red Eyes, and I Flare Metal. A lot of rank 7s for 1 Red Eyes, a lot of them. And then obviously of this, and these are the level 7s. You got 1, 2, 3 level 7s, and all these rank 7s over here. Like I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. These decks are very experimental today. Alright, time to open some more Master Packs, right? It's cool. Great time. Great time to open some more. It was a very easy win. I'm happy with it. We've been opening a ton of packs today. Burfamit, which is from the show. Double-headed King. Double-headed Dino King. Special summon for free if you control no monsters. It's level 6. Special summon once per turn. If this card is normal, summon target one monster in the field, less attack. Destroy it. Okay, so I can summon this and then destroy a monster at 1600 or less. Okay. It's not the worst. Lilo Wrap, Primite, Photon, Satellite, Assault Wyvern, and then we've got Rainbow Neos. Wow. Okay. This is a phenomenal card. I like it a lot. No way to summon it. Great card, though. Great card. And you need multiple URs to even summon it. So we'd have to have Neos Fusion, which I don't remember what rarity it is. Could be a UR, could be less, could be higher. I don't know. So you need that. And on top of that, you need... Not only would you need that, you need regular Neos, Neos Fusion, and you need Rainbow Neos, which are all great. I would use them if I could, but I don't think I have them. Dried Winds, there's a Hollow under there. Yep, everything just opened up on its own. And Azamina, an Azamina card that we can't use. Archfiend, I mean not Archfiend, Infernity Archer, and another Springin's card. Okay, well, unfortunately we did not open anything good out of this one. Okay, I want to see what we have in terms of Neos, because technically Neos Fusion is crazy with this dude right here. So, yeah, this is a UR. I don't know if this counts as us having it. I don't think anyone would like get angry at me using this, but I don't know if this counts. And then we also don't have Rainbow Dragon, so we'd have to pull a UR, 3 of this UR, and then this UR if this one doesn't count. So we'd literally need 5 URs to even think about playing Rainbow Neos. Okay, we won the coin. This is a pretty good hand. We won the coin flip. Even if they ash this, we still have the Ascended Sage to keep going, so that's cool. So we're going to normal summon out the Buzzsaw Shark. We'll activate this. If it resolves, good. If it doesn't resolve, we just Ascended Sage. So either way, I think we're good. Actually, yeah, that's like the worst thing that could have happened. There you go, Stoker. Literally the worst thing that could have happened. That gets destroyed. I guess we don't summon. Yeah, that's literally the worst thing that could have happened. It is what it is. It is what it is. We have 2 Fiendish Chains. We gotta hope they do something. That was the absolute worst thing that could have happened. Imperm, fine. Ash, fine. Maxi, not the best, but screw it. That's full combo. That's full combo. Unfortunately, Fiendish Chain is not enough against this deck. It's just not. Even double Fiendish Chain is not enough against this deck, and they're gonna put up. Yeah, this is over. They're gonna put up so many monsters so quickly. I just am not gonna be able to deal with them. They're gonna put up a monster that's 3,000 attack every single turn. They're gonna recover the girl. Like I just can't do anything. That Ghost Ogre just ended that game. Okay, we won this coin flip, and the hand sucks. Yeah, the hand just sucks. We have Torrential and Lost Wind, and there can be only one. I mean, we gotta hope these 3 last us where we need what we need to do here. Hopefully these 3 are enough. We also could have summoned Zorora and searched out Endymion, but I don't want to do that because I'm going to Torrential anyway, so I don't want to lose the monster that I summon. There's no point for that. Yeah, there's just no point for that. So we might as well just leave what we have here. We drew the Eternal Galaxy, Red Ice Fusion. I think that's just game. I like, not immediately, but I think that's just game. I have no out to this. Not with this hand. I think this is just game. He just summons a 3,000 attack monster that negates. Even if I did draw an out, I wouldn't have it. He's playing a 60 card deck. He opens Red Ice Fusion. Yeah, there's like literally nothing I can do about this. Yep, battle. Literally nothing I can do about this. There's just cards that we just lose to. Like, I don't. Like, we have to bust our ass to beat a Dragoon. We really do. Like, we just have to really bust our ass. He doesn't even have to put any other cards in play. He doesn't have to. He can. It'll help. But he doesn't have to. Like, this is enough. Like, this might as well be an FTK against us because there's nothing that I can do here. Forbidden Droplets. Okay. I guess we'll try to fight with that. We'll summon that out. The Zorora. We'll activate the effect of the Magistus monster. Yep, itself, sure. He's going to activate the effect to negate. It's the best thing that could happen because we have Forbidden Droplets. So I'll activate the Forbidden Droplets now. Sending Eternal Galaxy to graveyard. I don't want to send anything else. This is just a little too good right now. This will allow me to negate his monster. Yep. This will allow me to negate his monster. Forbidden Droplets is one of the only outs that we have to Dragoon, so we'll negate that. And from here, I think we equip this just so we can run over the monster really easily. We also could have ran it over with Lost Wind, but I'd rather save the Lost Wind for later. He's going to do the Bestial thing. Sure, no problem. He's going to do this to send a Bestial or Branded Spell Trap card to the graveyard. Yep, he's going to also activate Magnemite. For what reason? I may never really know. I don't know why he's activating this, but that's fine. You could also Lost Wind the Magnemite just to make sure he doesn't have anything. He doesn't get the Druid Worm and doesn't do anything crazy. So he'll banish the Dark Magician. He'll summon out Magnemite. I am going to go ahead and Lost Wind this Magnemite. He's going to send something else, probably Lubellion. Oh, never mind, he sends Regained. He's probably going to search Lubellion or attempt to search Lubellion right here, and we're actually going to just Lost Wind this card, so he's kind of just stuck on this weak monster, and he doesn't get to search Lubellion. He doesn't get to search Bestial, Druid Worm, Branded Beast. Okay. He's going to use the effect to, tribute to pop. That's unfortunate for me. Yep, he's going to pop this, dude. There can only be one is not going to do anything for us. This. None of these do anything. He's still going to be able to search. I think he just attacks next turn, right? I mean, again, I don't have an out to Dragoon right now. Yeah, I don't have an out to Dragoon next turn. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. We had the right plays, but... We had the right plays. Okay, we've been fairly lucky with these coin flips, but we've still been losing. This hand is actually looking pretty good. We have Buzzsaw Shark and a lot of other stuff. We just, you know, it depends on what resolves here. Yeah, it really depends on what we saw. I mean, I guess we're already off to the races here. We'll just go and summon the Photon Dragon. Summon that in defense. And we will go ahead and activate that. I think in this situation, it's best to just go for Photon Lord, but, you know, I could be wrong. And then we just set 5 pass. It's actually not that terrible. So we'll set, and set. Yeah, we just set 5 pass and put chaining on. This is a classic for us. This is actually classic. We didn't draw any of the bricks. We drew 1 monster, 4 spell trap cards. This is the almost ideal situation you could possibly have, is to draw one card starter plus 4 spell trap cards. This is like the perfect hand that we could possibly have. It really doesn't get any better than this. If they win, they win. Like I can't even complain. Like I cannot complain if they win, because this is the best possible hand that we could have summoned by far. That we could have produced. You could switch out some of the spell trap cards, but functionally, this is the best hand that we could possibly actually have. It's just absolutely great. They're going to start with a Harpy's Feather Duster. Yep, that looks about right. Yep, nothing I can do about that. I didn't draw Solemn Warning, or Solemn Judgment, I should say. Yep, nothing I could do whatsoever about that. I drew the perfect hand. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. These things happen from time to time. You know, we've been down this road so many times. I can't complain. This is where they have a 1-card starter in their 60-card deck. Just right around now. This is where they hit us with a 1-card starter. Actually, not even a 60-card deck. Yep, they're gonna summon Photon Thrasher. Okay. Nope, no response from me. Okay, they're gonna activate Galaxy Soldier in hand. Honestly, I kind of want to destroy that. What do they discard? Afterglow. This card is very, like, resource negative, so if I can activate this and hopefully destroy it, it could be good for us. So we're going to activate that, destroy this, and hopefully this concludes their turn, but I guess we'll have to see. I don't know if I could crawl my way back from this one. This one's going to be a little bit rough. I'm trying my best here, but if I lose this duel, it's not to him, it's to the Harpy's Feather Duster. Harpy's Feather Duster is the reason if I lose, it will be the reason that I lose this duel. But, I mean, you gotta just remain hopeful. You gotta just remain hopeful. There's just nothing. If you can't remain hopeful, then you can't. You definitely can't win. This whole challenge is just about remaining hopeful, like realistically. We're gonna activate this to add, based on what we've got in graveyard. I think we just need monsters right now, so I think Galaxy Summoner is probably, yes. We just summon this because we just need monsters right now. We need monster presence. We need to attack. Yeah, Fiendish Chain, cool. We need to just, we just need monster presence. We need to summon the call by. Why do they have that? Yep, so that goes that. There goes that. That doesn't change the fact that I still have to summon this. Can use its effect, but I still have to summon this. Just go to battle phase, attack over this. Yep, attack directly, and then we have Fiendish Chain and Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. So we have 2 monster negates pretty much, and we just pass on that. Obviously, we don't want to make like a Nightmare Phoenix. There's no point for that. They're on 1 card. We're on 3. Technically speaking, we're in a better situation than they are, and that's insane because they literally Harpy's Feather Duster us for 4, which is crazy. Okay, they're going to hit us with Infinite Impermanence. I I really hope they don't. I hope they don't have triple tactics talents. I really hope they don't. But I will activate this because I need to kind of recover resources here. I really hope they do not have triple tactics talents. And they're going to just scoop it up. Okay, if they had triple tactics talents there, it would really suck. But I think we would have been fine because we do have Fiendish Chain. And this deck can be a little bit resource intensive / normal summon reliant. So, okay, we just... It's a really good thing we won. We should not have won that duel. That I don't even think that this guy particularly misplayed. We just stopped the right card at the right time. Okay, so this is what our opponent was playing. He didn't misplay. His issue was in the deck building stage. That's where he messed up. That's where he dropped the ball. There's really no reason for this to be a 58 card deck. And it's insane that he opened this in a 58 card deck. It's absolutely insane. And he opened call by in this same 58 card deck to stop our play. This was insane. This is his only out to all of that stuff. And at this point, there's no point to even look at the like, oh, what are the chances? Like, there's no point to even say that stuff because it happens to us so often that there's no point to even say it. Okay, let's open up another pair of master packs. The duels today have been kind of like a breeze, honestly. Like, we either win really easily or we just lose really easily. Like, for our opponent, that is, not for us. Light Ray Greffer, we have a million of those. Cosmo Joe is a good card. We do have a Cosmo deck, but honestly, until you have all of the Cosmo cards, it's very difficult to play because you need Farm Girl and stuff like that. And we've learned this a long time ago. Subterra Nemesis Archer is decent. World Legacy Nightmare. UA is a mid-rarity deck. Constellar, that's one of the high-level ones I don't think we can ever use. And then we've got another pack, so let's see what we get out of this second one here. Hopefully the second one is better than that one, because that one had... I mean, I guess it kind of fills out play sets and stuff like that. Scorp, Orphos, Raid Raptor Replica, Tree Otter, Air Knight Parshath, 20 years late. The Thunderbolt Star, Venom. What in the world is this guy? I don't even know. It's a Gemini. He can't possibly be good. He's a Gemini. Yeah, so as far as Geminis go, this card's not the worst. It adds a spell trap card that lists Gemini monster in its text. So it can essentially search all Gemini-related things, which is all of this. And some of these are pretty good, and some of these aren't. Like, obviously, Gemini Spark's pretty decent. And there's, like, some that are good, some that are not. I just... This whole thing is just so damn slow, and that's the problem with them. And then we've got Karakuri, Cash, which is a great name, but not something we need. Okay, so let's check some stuff. Does this have any related cards? This is a part of an archetype. It's like Earth monsters, and like it's maybe good. It's actually something, I don't know how to relate them, but Star, like maybe Star monsters, I don't know, but that is somewhat relatable. Let me check Subterras, because we do have some Subterras. Yeah, Subterra is one of those things we pulled very, very early, and we never pulled again, but we have a Royal Rare, we have all the big monsters, we have one Guru, we have two Fiendsmith, we have two Archers, like we have a decent chunk into this archetype, but obviously without Guru, without the field spell, it can be very difficult to play this. It's already kind of not the most consistent deck, but when then you add the fact that you're missing stuff, it makes the deck even more more inconsistent, not more inconsistent. Possessed cards, we do have a decent amount of them. I was meaning to check this earlier, but we do have some of those. We could always play Familiar Possessed eventually. Okay, we lost a coin flip. This is a very, very going first hand. Would have been great going first, but we lost a coin flip, and it is tough to go second in this metagame right now, especially against stuff like this. Blue Eyes is a very good deck. It has a great matchup against us, but it kind of has a great matchup against everybody. And this guy's playing a 60-card deck, but they still open their 1-card starters, even in a 60-card deck. We have Commandant, which is very good. Again, against Blue Eyes, but Primate is so damn good. Primate really is. It's so damn good. Because it gets that... What in the world are we watching right now? Like, the Primate stuff is so good. Because it summons out... And the Ether Barrel is just insane. Is this guy for real right now? He really opened Lordly Load and Ether Barrel in a 60-card deck. How do these people do it? Like, how do they do it? I need to learn from them. How do they open such flawless, amazing incredible hands. He's playing Dragon Link with a Komori Dragon. Everybody is playing this damn Primate engine. It's absolutely broken. And he scoops. I don't know what went wrong, because it sure as hell wasn't his hand. Sure as hell wasn't his hand. His hand was amazing. I don't know what went wrong. I don't know how he screwed it up. I don't know what he did wrong. But that hand was fabulous. And this is what our opponent's playing. They're playing Primate Dragon Link with blue eyes and Komori Dragon. Yeah, but this deck is definitely interesting. And as far as rarities too, this deck is actually like he has this, and this great cards in Royal Rare, which is like insane. Lordly Load, Royal Rare, like this guy's got some beautiful cards. Black Collapse Serpent, all these damn cards. And I don't even know what he did wrong. All right, let's open up another pair of Master Packs here. We actually opened up a decent amount of Master Packs today. We've got, yep, there he goes. This one's glowing. It's been rough lately with pulls. Like I really have been trying, but it's just like, dude, I'm just not pulling crazy stuff. This is a good card. Gravekeeper. I just realized we should have been playing this in the Earth Machine deck that we played like an episode or two ago. We should have been playing that. Descendant, Axe of Despair, Dragoonity, and Galaxy Wave. Is any of this usable? No. Counter Gem? No. Axe of Despair? No. I don't think any of those cards are usable. And then we've got another pack here. By the way, was that one just glowing previous to this and then didn't have anything? I don't know. We've got Tackle Crusaders, okay. Guarded Treasure is... I mean, this is like a really bad version of... It's like a really bad version of the other card that we use that lets us draw 2 every draw phase. I forget what its name is. My mind is a little bit out of it right now. Fly Trap, Branded Loss. This is a lot of reading. This card is outrageously specific. I'm not going to go over it because this is just a lot to go over, but this is like the most specific card I've ever seen. It's got to be pack filler. And what's sad is this is recent pack filler. This is not like some old card and you're like, oh, this is really specific. This is a new card that's very, very specific. Battery Man, Microcell. I don't think Battery Men are good. And we have just a decent card within the archetype of the Novellas deck. So, not for us. Okay, we did win a lot today. We had a lot of people scooping against us, and then we were winning a lot, so we have quite a few legacy tickets. I'm going to open these the old-fashioned way. I know I've been like skipping these lately, and honestly, it gives me like less time to process what's going on in them, and I'm often missing cards, so I think I'm just going to start opening them like one by one again. This card's not bad if I remember. No, it's not good either. Yeah, level 2 tuner sinker. I guess it could come up in certain situations. I might go back to just opening like this. It's at the end of the episode anyway, so it's not hurting anybody. Negate the activation effect monster. Targets a card, engrave or destroy it. Way too specific. That's the problem with legacy tickets, is you just have these outlandishly specific cards. Transcendent Wings, Puppet Pawn. Those like Earth Warriors, I guess you could maybe mix that with War Rocks if you really wanted to. Plasma Vice. Restoration, Point Guard. Plasma Vice is... it's not the best. Sea King Dragon. And that trap card. Let's see what else we've got here. Cyber Laser Dragon. Bright Star Dragon. And then we've got Flash Assailant and Mass Bass. Or Mecha Bass. I read that too fast. Mecha Bass or Mass Bass. Iron Chain, Needle, Sunfish. They're okay, I guess. And then we've got Blackwing, Abyssal Designator. Not really anything we can use. Blackwings, we haven't really pulled enough to do anything significant with. And there's no, out of 2 legacy tickets back to back, we pull the same card. That math is out there. Okay. This is not that great. Yeah, that was the repeats we pull. All right, we've got 4 packs. Please give us something, because we really need something that we can finally use here. We've got Obnoxious Celtic Guardian. That is literally the best card we've pulled maybe all day, is Obnoxious Celtic Guardian, because at least it puts up a resistance against Kashtira. Master Craftsman, dude. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Come on. Something good. Something good. We've got Slip, Summon, and another black. There's a lot of black wings in the legacy tickets. A lot of them. But I kind of understand why. Aquarium Stage and Life Absorbing Machine. Aquarium Stage is sometimes good. Certain aquarium cards are not bad. Which one searches an aquarium card? Yeah, like certain ones that are decent. All water monsters gain 300. I actually think Aquarium Stage is the best one. Water monsters cannot be destroyed by non-water monsters. We could maybe run this in our Marincess deck. If this gets into the graveyard, you can target an Aqua Monster graveyard, special summon it. I don't know if that really helps. I guess we can maybe run this with Marincess, but I don't actually believe that it's worth it. And then during the standby phase, gain life points equal to half the total life points you paid during the last turn. Not useful. For us, we don't pay a lot of life points. Unfortunately, these legacy tickets were not good today.